Hey guys, it's day 26 of filming and June the 27th, and I'm super excited that we have some tractor power to add to things today. So we came over with our three-wheeler. We just got it back. Shout out to the high school shop teacher. I had this over at the high school to try to get worked on, and the coronavirus shut things down. But my buddy Matt Stewart was kind enough to work on this and get it running well for me. So I'm really excited to have this today, and that's going to help us haul some water. I think I'll end up getting a few more jugs, and we may now have some sort of an irrigation system. Woohoo! Now also guys, I'm going to jump on and take you guys for a little tour of the property. Okay, so this is down on the plateau where we get our water. We get it from just over here somewhere is where the wharf is that goes down in, and we have a little turnaround spot in the trees here for the three-wheeler and the trailer. And now from here I can do a decent tour up and over the property. And the only problem with this is that it's about a 5-kilometer drive to get over here. So it takes a good bit of the day to run the three-wheeler over here each time to go and do this. But all the same, it's something fun to do on the weekends. So I may start using it more and help myself out with the irrigation issue, because this hauls the water a lot easier than I do. So now this is the bottom of our orchard and our field. Right over there is where we planted a butternut tree last year. I'm just going to pause here in a moment as we come up to our crossroads. We've got a trail going that way over to the potato garden, and the trail straight ahead takes us up to our apple trees. Alright. We're on our way. That trailer in the back makes a racket. Hauling that behind us, it bounces everywhere. But it's working. So here's the bottom corner of our orchard where we have our apple trees and pear trees now. And we're coming up on those right in here. There's our Minnesota 447 apple tree right here in front of us. I just had to stop there for a moment and throw 20 liters of water on the 5 trees I have there. We've got 2 more seedlings up here. We're going to stop and put a couple liters of water on. See, we've got some beautiful pine trees here in the middle of the field. And this brush that you see running up here is all just a bit of a barrier to try to stop moose from coming in. And we've got wire up here in the trees that runs around that whole area. So I mapped it out the other day, and I think I've got room for at least about 16 trees in that one section that I have roped off so far. These here are some apple seedlings that Leo and I planted last fall. And we actually planted these right in some flower pots, left them out over winter, and had them germinate naturally. And now I've transplanted them over here, so we're hoping for the best. We may have a different variety of apple tree, our own variety, right here. That's a close-up of it right there. Alright, we're on our way past our apple trees. Here's some blueberries. It's hard to drive fast here with this trailer banging behind us, but I'll try to get through this drive pretty quickly. We're now coming up to the top of our field, or the most southern side, I guess. So we wouldn't get a whole lot of sun in here because of the tree line that's here in front of us. And now in here, you see the forest. We're in the woods here now, but it's pretty thin through here. This is where we did a lot of our filming in the spring when we were showing you guys the firewood we were taking. out of these clumps of birch that we have in here. And there's where we had our firewood pile, right in there. So coming out from that, it's only a few feet to our main driveway. These are all homemade trails that we did the first fall that we had the property. Other than for this here road, this is the main road in that we come in off of our paved road access. And down here is our gravel pit. Someday Leo and I hope to rent cottages over here, and we can use this here as a parking area for people who come in and stay. From here we're going to enter another trail that we made ourselves. So we would have bought this not last fall, but the fall before, sometime late in August, early September. And we spent the first few months working over here, making these trails that we could get around on, just so that we could see what the layout of the property was. So this one's pretty overgrown. Today was the first day that I drove through this in a long time. Oh. Had a stall there, and I think we've got to cut right through this tree here. Watch her. See, this section's awfully overgrown. There we go. This trail here is going to take us down to another plateau that we have along the river, similar to where we water. And over here is where we have our river crossing. We did a lot of work down here thinning these trees out. I guess it would have been last summer. We have this looking nice. We'd like to have some tenting pads and fire pits, and picnic tables and all kinds of that stuff down here at some time. Okay, so I just had to ditch the trailer there so that we could do our river crossing. And because this is the end of our property here. Oh, getting wet feet. See though, it's gotten quite shallow here. We had all of 5 minutes of rain today. Made this trail as well coming over here. We're now on Crown land. This used to be though an old homestead. You'll see as we come up the riverbank here, it comes up to some beautiful fields. They're getting sort of taken over again by trees. But at one time, I'm thinking 100 years or so ago, people were homesteading up here along this river. It's a really beautiful spot. You can see not only the remains of a foundation up here on the field, but also where they had hauled rock off the field to the side. And I've even found old irrigation channels that they had running along the top of their field and down the sides of it. So somebody had worked the land at some time. But it's been many years, and all that's left now is the rocks of the foundation of whatever structure was here. There's also an old spring on this property, which is really nice. It flows all year round out of a pipe. I think the Boy Scouts of Canada used to have a summer jamboree or something over here on this land, and likely use the fountain for the kids to drink out of. This is one of the old fields here of the homestead. Now, I tried to buy this land at one time, but because of the size of the acreage and the properties are all crown land that adjoin it, I wasn't able to buy this property. This is going to stay crown land. Here's going through a trail that joins that field to another field out here. I don't know if it was two separate homesteads or just the same one with a little bit of forest in between. Beautiful pine trees. And over here there's some apple trees, but they're only good for crab apple. They're not very good apples to be eaten. This video's getting really long, sorry about this guys, but it's a cool tour of the area. Here's the other field. And I'll end over here at the fountain. Our road out is back there. Here's an apple tree on my right. And right in here is the old fountain. Excellent water from out of here. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks very much for watching.